against Matt Painter in these upset spots, and even a 15 seed knocking them off in the Sweet 16, I'll take my to not only
Roles are reversed over here. Phoenix.
I shouldn't say always the Matt Painter backer, because I do remember being, several whiskeys deep and having this bird chirping in my ear throughout every casino in Vegas.
Thank you for mentioning this. Pour one out for Tobin Anderson.
Fired
Man,
from Iona, and just a second. Who's Iona think they are? Right? Just because they have Patino, they just think they're going to win the tournament.
They think they deserve Patino.
They're right. 2 games above 500 against MAAC play, and they spend by far the most money on their roster year in and year out in the NIL era with Rick Pitino and now Tobin. That was not good enough.
They got to the championship game
for having.
Oh man, you don't fire after his second
2 years. Come on, you got to at least have a third year. Bet detective, big Brian Cardinal guy.
I know. I tell you what, Matt, this is a good time to get in on Purdue. The line opened up at 9.5, and everyone is on High Point. It seems like, and it came down obviously to 7.5. It's not a bad time to do a little buyback. I kind of see where you're coming from, but I still think this line should be around 4. I just think I like this High Point team. I think like Noah said, this is a bad matchup for them. Things are going to be happening in Providence. Shout out to the Foxy Lady at Golf Club, strip club, who has legs and eggs that were world famous.
Great.
8.5. 16.5. Look, I understand the Big Sky's been shit in the NCAA tournament of late, but I just think this is an insane number for a Montana. I think I said this throughout the season watching Montana. This is the best Montana team we've ever seen. Now I don't know what that really means. But I do believe it's a really good team. I feel like the Big Sky is more. They're getting more athletes than they ever have before. And I don't know if that's NIL or what, but like when I watch, I'm like, hey, they don't just have a bunch of Brian Cardinals.
Yeah.
But it's a big ass number. I gotta take the points. Here. 16.5. Montana's gonna have that crown. That's not that far away.
I'm with you, Colby. Like I'm taking the points, and to your point too, this game is in elevation. So Montana plays in elevation, and they're getting 18.5, or what's the current number at?
16.5.
So it's down to 16.5. I still think that's too many. Wisconsin's off of 4 games in 4 days. Where they played, I mean, it felt like every game was a freaking slobber knocker right down to the wire rugby match. I just think Montana, historically a good program. Noah knows they played Michigan a couple times. The number usually landed around 15 to 20. I think Wisconsin wins by like 12. I don't think they're going to lose. But, I mean, Montana, you look at it, they went to Utah State earlier in the year, another elevation spot, and I'm not saying Utah State is Wisconsin, but there's some similarities, and they kept that game close. So give me Montana in the points.
The guards of Montana this year are pretty damn good with Maurice Moore and Money Williams, and then the what's it, Pridgeon, I think it is. No, what are you doing here in Denver?
Yeah, both of these teams pretty much operate right around the middle of the road tempo-wise, and a lot of people seem to be really buying into the Wisconsin dead leg theory. 4 games in 4 days from the Big Ten tournament. You now travel to Colorado, in Denver. You're playing at elevation. So maybe the offense isn't as sharp. And that's something that they've really relied on this season. They completely transformed their identity. They still have a great defense. And I think that's going to be what helps us cash an under here. I'm going to go under 152.5. The cocktail napkin has it at 147.5. And my pick is going to be on Montana plus the points, but I think Wisconsin wins this one comfortably by 3 possessions or more. But yeah, I think the under is your best look in this game.
Yeah, I don't think Montana's live. I know some people are calling for that. I've seen some people.
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
I think that's good.
Look, remember Wisconsin lost to James Madison last year. I think they have this one circled. They're going to focus on this. I think Wisconsin, like you said, Mac, I like that 10 to 12, 13, even 14-point win, something like that.
What the fuck?
James Madison.
But,
Yeah. Still,
which they're all at Vanderbilt now.
yeah. No,
So yeah,
I don't want to. I don't want to win 16 after Wisconsin. I'm also not rushing to the window to play.
Their
Montana.
best player went to Louisville for what it's worth, but a lot of them did.
Yeah.